Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Ghetto vlog.
Retro Ghetto. What you know about Retro Ghetto? Collecting and playing retro. Street Fighter on the Nintendo. I'm a veteran at this, not a pro. Lock into the Retro Ghetto. Come and have a look around in the ghetto. We got Sonic and Staples Settle. Lock into the retro.
Let's get serious.
Have you finished your game?
Yes, legitimately, my last go, look. We're landing on the descent. It's been 2 hours to get this one level done. Last go. Okay.
Retro Ghetto.
Man, you can't beat that. Get into your room, dropping the bags off feeling, right? Beautiful view. Relax tonight and then get on it tomorrow. Not a bad life. Day one. So this is Santa Eulalia. Eulalia. Beautiful place. Not overly popular in terms of tourism. Just a nice, quiet place for families. I've got family that lives here. Yeah, man. Day one. Let's go look at some games, shall we? So one of the weird things I like doing when I go abroad is only these kind of like shops that just sell tat. I love seeing the knockoff stuff. Look at this. Look at this knockoff Mario, look at that. What's Donkey Kong doing? Mario Pikachu. Yeah, I can't be the only one that likes looking at knockoff stuff on holiday. I love going to supermarkets as well. Don't know, foreign supermarkets. Just simple pleasures in life, right? If you insist. What on earth is this? Okay, so this is the first toy shop I've seen on my little travels. Toy Planet. Let's see if they got any games in here. new prices. So as you've seen, like even Wii U stuff that they don't even sell in the UK anymore, like just down to 2017, it's like full price, sealed new. Yeah, just obviously it's different out here, isn't it? But it's just strange to see old stuff being sold at new prices. What I was trying to do was see if there's any Wii U games that are quite rare, like Spanish releases, stuff like that, that maybe I could like pick up sealed that would be worth buying new prices here, because it's worth more for a full Wii U set in the UK, but I don't think there's anything worth picking up. I'll just see in the back room. See that Mario standee there? I'll have to have a broken Spanish conversation about that back room in a minute. Hola! So, first day, and as you can probably see, I've done that typical English abroad thing of pretty much getting burnt on the day one. It's deceptive, we've been by the sea, so it's been windy, so that's my excuse for being bright red on day one. But this is the first opportunity I've had to sit down and talk to the camera as such, talk to you guys. Fantastic setting, beautiful weather, man. I've had a real nice day. Now there's that little lull in the afternoon, right? That little period where everyone has a siesta, and time for me to dig the Switch out. And I'm just going to show you guys what games I've bought with me. So basically I bought all 5 games that you guys saw in a recent video. So Get Fumaden, I still haven't learned how to say it. Metroid Dread, Hot Shot Racing, Gear Shifters, Infernax, and the other one I bought was Drainus. Speaking of Infernax, we saw that today at that toy shop that sold a few Switch games. It was like 45 euros or 50 euros. And I think I said at the time, the prices for video games out here are crazy. It's like everything's full price. Nothing ever goes on offer, nothing ever gets reduced. That's the price, you buy it or you don't, and it just sits there until it's bought, or it sits there for all time, right? Because, like I say, they'll have like Wii U games, Wii games, sealed, but they're not been reduced. They're still at 45, 50 euros, full price. So yeah, it's very different how it's done out here. So I don't think you're going to come to somewhere like Ibiza, to this kind of island, and get bargains. I mean, you get an island tax, right? Obviously everything has to be ferried here and back from the mainland, so you know, prices being expensive is somewhat inevitable. But I had a quick wander around in the local town today. I know this town very well, I've been in many times before. There's not a plethora of sort of video game and toy shops out here. There's a couple of toy shops, but what there is in the Ibiza town, which we're going to go to not tomorrow but the day after. It's a really nice specialist video game shop there. Really nice place, full of video games top to bottom. The last 2 times I've visited this island, I've left with like standees and promotional pieces, because it doesn't seem to be something that they have sort of any concept here that people want. I think strange collectors like myself that go mad over bits of Nintendo cardboard doesn't seem to be like a thing in this part of the world. Every time I've asked for it, they've been like, yeah, sure, but they've kind of looked at me like, why do you want this? When there's all these games here. But I mean, I'm determined to pick up some games while I'm here this time. Last time I didn't buy any, like I say, the prices were high, but it's nice to attach memories to games that you bought and places when you bought them, and coming on a fantastic holiday with the family, it's just, I don't mind paying a little bit extra for a game that I want. And speaking of putting memories to games, on the flight here, you'll have seen some of the footage. I thought, okay, I'm going to finish this game that I started playing. So you guys know I've been playing Kaze and the Wild Masks. Now all I had left was the last level and the boss. So it's like, what, 2-hour flight? So I thought, right, I'll breeze through that, then I'll start playing something else. It took me, no joke, the full flight, give or take, taking little man to the toilet 7 times, to finish it. And I got to that point where we were on the descent, and Mrs. RG is nudging me saying, come on, we're landing soon, put your tray up, like, put your belt on, basically turn your switch off. And I said, yeah, I'm just finishing this last go. It was genuinely my last go, right? And I did it, I finished it, I completed it. It's a great game, highly, highly recommend it. It's not an expensive game. It starts off very easy, and it's very good at sort of turning the tempo up slightly. There's only 4 worlds, but each world consists of like 9 levels, but they're short stages. Highly recommend it. But yeah, genuinely, the last go, I finished it. So yeah, I can tick that off the box. I did manage to get done on the airplane, which I thought was a great start to my holiday. Then I landed and found out Arsenal won the Community Shield, and yeah, man, just a fantastic start to this trip. So I'll be showing you guys any more interesting and nice things that we go up to. But obviously the majority of what I'm doing here is spending time with the family, not filming. But we'll definitely be doing a nice tour of that video game store that we've got coming up. So yeah, really excited about it. I'll check in with you guys when I can in a bit. Good morning on day 2. I've got up early to do the water run. I've learned the hard way in previous lads holidays gone by not to use that tap water. So yeah, got a bag full of water. It's very much the day after the night before. I bought a couple of bottles last night and somewhat enjoyed myself on the balcony. Yeah, such a beautiful place. Weather was fantastic. Apparently it'd been like unbearable hot, too hot in the weeks prior, but apparently there was a real big storm just before we came and it's cooled everywhere down a bit. It's less humid apparently, less dry, sorry, than it was. All the locals are saying how lucky we are we've come this week and not last week. But yeah, all good. I think today we're going on a boat trip, go to this like nice pool and stuff. And then the following day, which will be our day 3, that's when we're going to go on hit up the main town. Go and do some video game hunting, right? So yeah man, all good in the hood. So having a top floor apartment's fantastic, amazing views, brilliant. Until you remember it's 8 flights of stairs. And when you've got a pregnant missus, you best believe it's me doing this 5 times a day. Let's get the workout in, let's get the calves raisers going. So after a short but somewhat bumpy boat journey, we're in a neighbouring town of Escanar. Beautiful beaches here. We've hired out some pool area for the kids for the day. I've done my usual nip off when I can to explore. There's a football shirt I want. Whenever I come abroad, I love to sort of have a football shirt as a memento. There's an Ibiza town shirt which is actually quite nice. I don't know if it's the home or the away one I want. I want the navy blue one. It's a light blue one, which I think is the home shirt. It's basically a Man City shirt, so that's a hell no. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to find one in my size, because thus far I've only found kids and extra large. So these art shops are everywhere, and they're like sports shops. So I'm going to hope to find one here in my size. It's only €35, which these days for a football shirt is very cheap. So let's take a look. Here we go. So this, yeah, it looks like they've only got the home shirt. See what I mean? Like, it's just a Man City shirt, isn't it? I need to find the away one, which is the same but navy blue. Police action gun. Well, that was a bust. They only had the home shirt. I was trying to explain to the woman that I can't buy the home shirt because it looks like Man City. And she was like, no, Man City. I was like, no, the shirt looks like Man City. No, Real Madrid. I was like, don't worry about it, look. But yeah, as I say, we're going to Ibiza town where the video game shop is in a day or 2. So hopefully I'll have more luck on my football shirt hunt there. But I mean, if you want a key ring with a willy on it, you're in luck. So I finally made it to a supermarket. I know it's just me that enjoys these foreign supermarkets, but chocolate selection, man. I'm going with a Nestle Con Dulce Leche. That'll work. What else we got? Okay, it's 20 to 11 in the evening and sports shops are still open. Everybody must have had the same idea about this shirt, because again, they've only got a couple of these away shirts, they're all extra large, so they're like rocking horse excrement. Me and little man are here. You found one, haven't you?
Yeah.
Say hello.
Hello.
You like that shirt? Not as good as Arsenal, though, is it?
But I want it now.
But you want it now? Of course you do. Yeah, the hunt goes on. Tomorrow is Big Town Day, so we're going to hit up the town tomorrow and we should find, hopefully, games, football shirts and everything in between. Hola, buenos dias from what is day 3 here in Ibiza, and it's what, 8 o'clock in the morning, and as you can already see, the sun is absolutely beaming out here. It's going to be another beautiful day. Today is the day that we're going to go to that video game shop. Really excited about it. I've been here before, so it's one of the, I think it's the only specialised video game shops on the island itself. So yeah, we're going into the town today. We're going to do some hunting for toys, video games, hopefully, finally, get my football shirt. And last night was the first night I've had a chance to pull the switch out. I put in gear shifters, which if you watched Wednesday's video you'll know a little bit more about. I basically discussed how it's like a shmup but with cars, and the sort of concept really intrigued me, so it was always going to be the first game that I was going to pull out of my switch packet to play. The gameplay didn't blow me away. It feels a bit like a mobile game, but what's going to keep me coming back is the sort of roguelike elements to it. So you sort of drive through the missions, you get as far as you can, and then when you die you start again. But you unlock upgrades, you unlock money, you unlock schematics that you can use to turn into upgrades, or you can upgrade, do upgrades that will only last for that one specific run. So for example, 30% less damage taken, that kind of thing. And listen, it's cool, right? Upgrading your car is just a cool thing. It's just something very enjoyable about it. It takes me back to like the Need for Speed days, right? Doing your car up, and I think that's what will keep me coming back. If it was on my mobile phone, it's the sort of game that I'd always pick up and play, because it's like a 10-minute kind of game. Obviously, as you progress through it, you'll play a bit more and a bit more. You'll get further and further, and it'll take longer and longer each run. But yeah, had fun with it. It's definitely one I'm going to be picking up and playing some more on this holiday, and hopefully I'll get a chance to try out a few more of those games as well that I spoke about on Wednesday's video when I bought those 5 Nintendo Switch games. But yeah, really excited about today. As much as I love beach days and love pool days and the families love it, I'm a city guy at heart, right? I love going shopping, I love hunting for stuff, so that's the plan for today. I'll obviously be bringing you guys along for the ride with me, and I'll see you good people in a bit. That's it, guys, gutted. Holiday's over. No, but the game hunt might be. So I was walking around the area in this 40-degree heat thinking, I'm sure the game shop was here. I remember I've been a couple of times before over the years, walking up and down. I thought, right, I'll have to find it. Didn't know what it was called. Obviously it's a Spanish name, so I went back and watched a video that I filmed here like, I don't know, 2.5 years ago. Found the name, Googled it, and it's permanently closed, man. I should have checked before I came, obviously. But yeah, so that's the game hunt done. Oh well, still on holiday, still having a great time. I'll insert a link in the description below to the tour that I did at this place previously. I'll put a bit of footage on screen now as well, so you guys have some sort of idea as to what it did look like at least. But yeah, back to the drawing board in terms of the game hunt. Okay, let's rescue this hunt with my football shirt. This is extra large. Might just have to go extra large. I'm giving up hope of finding a large, I think, at this point. The amount of these I've carried around, I've got arms like Arnie. It's just not even curls.
Retro Ghetto.
Good morning on what I think is day 4. Yeah, they're all merging into one. Late nights and early mornings. Yeah, day 4. Just about got over the disappointment of not having that video game shop. only in terms of like the vlog and with my retro ghetto cap on, because I'm having an amazing time. The family's having a great time, which is what it's all about, right? Yeah, that is what it is. As I say, day 4, I'm just about getting over day 1's sunburn. I'll be ready to take my hat off, I think, in about a day's time. As I said, typical Englishman, right? Too much sun too soon, but yeah, no real harm done, just a bit pink. But yeah, absolutely loving it, guys. It's just the break that I needed. Spending time with the family, spending time without my mobile phone. I've just locked it down. You guys have probably seen with, it was last night actually that my video got released. So just want to take a second to say that I do read comments. It's something I wanted to discuss anyway, actually, comment sections. Obviously, whilst I've been away, it's not been a priority to reply, but as the channel grows, which is fantastic, it does become harder and harder, and I get busier and busier, so it's harder and harder, as I say, to reply to all the comments. But just know that I do read them all. I reply where and when I can. I'll be honest, I'm usually sat on the toilet. Not always, but you know, you got to get these comments in where you can, right? But yeah, obviously I'm not really prioritizing answering comments whilst I'm on holiday, having this break with the family. As you can see, absolutely beautiful scenery. I'm going to go and grab a nice coffee now. We're going to have a beach day, and if anything vlog worthy happens, I'll see you then. Actually, before I do my little YouTuber hand on the camera thing, I'll talk about last night, because I had a bit more gaming last night. I played Gear Shifters a little bit more. Enjoyed it. Let me sit back down here where I can see it. I'm squinting that hard. Yeah, played a bit more Gear Shifters. Similar to what I thought the first time round. You know, the gameplay is okay, but it's more the upgrading and seeing if you can get a bit further that keeps you coming back. It's just a nice game to have alongside a mainline game, I think. I think tonight I'm going to try something else. I want to take this time to shout out Strictly Limited that sent me a code for Tiny Thor. Tiny Thor looks fantastic. I'm as excited about this game as I have been, not only for like a small independent release, but any game since Zelda, certainly. It just looks like everything I enjoy. I love mythology. I've got my Nordic sleeve here, if you can see it. So yeah, I love all that kind of thing. And your Thor with Mjolnir, and it's my favourite oxymoron. It's modern retro. It looks fantastic. They've sent me a code, very kind of them. I'm somewhat dubious to play the code because I'm a physical guy, and I am looking forward to getting the physical drop. But I just think, like I've spoke about before, I think on this vlog, attaching like certain memories to games kind of makes them even more special. So maybe I'll start playing through Tiny Thor now, and then I can attach that to this fantastic holiday that I'm having with the family. And yeah, it's just a game that I'm really excited to play. So I kind of want to sit down when everyone's asleep, you know, have a cup of tea next to me and really zone in. So maybe tonight on this balcony, once it's cooled down a bit and I can see the screen properly, because I can't see you guys right now, I'm going to start playing Tiny Thor. So once again, massive shout out to the guys over at Strictly Limited, a fantastic company. As I say, the downloadable version of the game is available currently on the eShop, but you can also pre-order the physical copy now, and I'm definitely going to be getting a physical copy as well. But yeah, man, that's about it. I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, little man's got a joke for us.
What do you do if you see a big pink bird?
What do we do if we see a big pink bird? I don't know.
Flamingo.
When I look at the wiring in Ibiza, I think to myself, have electricians got an easier job here or a harder job? Good morning from me and my friend here. A very well endowed friend. On day 5. Coming from the little town square. This is my morning water run. Could I buy 2 4-litre waters and get through a couple of days? Absolutely. Fellas, that little bit of 10-15 minutes piece coming out on your own in the morning is invaluable, right? So yeah, last night I was on the port. I had too many brandies, but when I came back, I had another run through Gear Shifters. I had a couple of runs, I think. Unlocked the ability to sort of change the colours of my car, so now rolling with retro ghetto colours. And then I thought, right, it was about 11 o'clock at night, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try Tiny Thor just to see how it is. The intrigue got the better of me. Guys, I went to bed at like 1:30. I think I did like the first 3 stages, the sort of first level boss, and then the first stage of the next level. It's really good. really good. I'm really enjoying myself on it. I woke up this morning and did another level at like 6:30, so that's always the sign of a good game, right? Going to bed early. Going to bed late and waking up early and playing the game. Hola, señorita. Sun's gone to my head. So yeah, really enjoyed it. It's I'm going to speak about it more as I progress through the game, but like I've said to you guys already on this vlog, I was really excited for this game, and so far it's definitely lived up to my expectation. You know, that sort of beautiful pixel art. I love mythology. I'm really enjoying the mechanics with Mjolnir, the hammer. It's like, think of a 2D action platformer version of the Leviathan axe from God of War, where there's so much you can do with it, a lot of versatility. You throw it, you can call it back. There's quite a few puzzles that you have to solve, and you know, using Mjolnir in which to do it. It's interesting trying to figure out the puzzles as well as just the platforming elements of the game. And like I say, it's early doors. I'll have a lot more to say. I'll have a lot more to say about the game once I progress through it. Who knows, I might even do my first ever review on the channel on it, right? Because I'm really enjoying it thus far. But yeah, day 5. We're going back on the boat today. Not sure how I've got sea legs, but little man really enjoyed it. So we're going to go back on the boat, go over to another island, explore that, go to a pool round there. And yeah, try not to think about the trip home, because before we know it, we'll be getting our stuff together to come back. Yeah, just enjoying the last couple of days now. My head's about recovered from day 1. But yeah, man, just a nice relaxed morning, doing the water run, and I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Winston! I've done it. It's only taken me what, 5 days? 5 days. I've got it. Probably the last shirt on the island. My new second team, Ibiza tan. Or can't forget Derby. My new third team, Ibiza tan. Like I said, it's got to be the last shirt on the island in this size, right? Every other one I've seen has been extra large or extra small or something in between. So yeah, man. Doesn't matter how fresh your trainers are. If I see kids playing football, I gotta get involved. Day 6. I'm treating myself to some dumbbells for a nice little balcony workout. Good morning from what is day 6, and it's 9:30 in the morning, and it's I don't know, 34 degrees maybe. It's getting hotter and hotter throughout the week. Monday was like perfect temperature. It had cooled down, there was a storm before we got here, but then, as I say, it's just getting hotter every day. I don't want to be that English guy abroad moaning about the heat, but yeah, it's definitely getting to that point where there's certain times of the day you don't want to be out in it. The heat wave continues throughout Europe, but yeah, say this is part of what you come away for, right? So just taking little man to the local park before it gets too hot, and then trying to figure out where I can watch the first Arsenal game of the season, Arsenal Forest. Being from Derby, there's even extra interest in that one to beat Forest. So the problem is, a lot of the bars I've checked so far are showing the England Ladies World Cup game, England-Colombia I think it is. They're playing at the same time as Arsenal Forest, so I need to find somewhere showing the Arsenal game. But yeah, man, day 6, as I say, tomorrow's the day we go home. It's one of them annoying ones where it's quite a late flight, so there's going to be a lot hanging about. Thankfully we're not staying in a hotel as such, and we sort of rented accommodation for family friends, so you know, we can get out whenever we want. But yes, tomorrow's going to be a long day, but you know what it's like, you don't want to spend your last full day thinking about the day after. We've had a great time. You okay, little man? You hot? Yeah. Oh, he's not wrong, is he? So yeah, that's the plan for today. Watch Arsenal, chill out a bit, stay out the sun a bit. Watch Anthony Joshua tonight, hopefully. And yeah, man, find a nice cold spot to have a nice drink somewhere. There you go, mate, a whole park to yourself. The locals aren't as daft as us. Hiya?
Yep.
So I've come into this shop and saw that it's 50% off. Nice Spain shirt, I thought I'm in luck. It's not 50% off, it's about 20% off, but I spy It's not a t-shirt. I thought it was a t-shirt, but the last thing I need right now is a big thick hoodie. I ain't got room in the suitcase either. See what else we can find. Carrying on with my football shirt shopping vlog, which is what this is fast becoming. I really like this shirt, but if I'm going to drop €100 on a shirt, I want Bellingham on the back. Decent though. Right, okay, last full day here in Ibiza, and given the disaster that was that specialist video game shop in Ibiza town, I'm going to take one last look in Toy Planet, the only place I've seen in this town that has video games. Determined to come home with the game, so if I can find something decent for a decent price, I'm not sure it's possible, right? I'm not going to buy something that's overly inflated, but I'm going to have one more look just to make sure. What have we got? We Fit You, is that the Italian one or the basic one? I think this is the basic one, right? Yeah, if this had been the Italian only one, that would have been a good price for a sealed copy, but not worth picking that up. Which is a sealed Mario Bros. God knows, whatever price they feel like, I guess. How much? 2018. Look at that, €62. Probably even 2018. Wow, 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 wow. I don't need any of them. This is an interesting looking box, isn't it? Never heard of that one. Suicide Guy? This is one I might have to look at actually, €35. I'll look online and see if I can get that cheaper in England. Snow Bros. See, that looks like my kind of game. This is one to keep an eye on. I'm going to have to check that one. So Snow Bros. What's this one? Arcade Spirits. No idea what's going on with that one. What's have we got in here? Open world. I like the art style on this one. Never heard of that one. It's another one for me to look at. Oh, I think that's it. Okay, so I'm happy to be announcing that I'm buying a video game. So there was a short list of 3 that I spotted when I went to that toy shop this morning, and 2 of them were considerably cheaper in the UK. I think I actually might order them on CEX. Snow Bros and Suicide Guy. They're €35 here. But at CEX they're like £12 and £18. It made no sense. This other game, however, typically is the most expensive of the 3. It's €45, not 35. Come on, you. Come out the road. This way. As you can see, we're Arsenal'd out. We just watched Arsenal win, haven't we, Ro?
Yeah.
Good lad. Yeah, the other 2 were 35. This one's 45. I didn't know anything about it, but when I saw a review online, I knew it was right on my street. Not only am I sort of buying it for the sake of it, it's sort of like a game now that I really want. And the reason why it's a good purchase is that I just can't find it. It's not available anywhere in the UK. It's a Sodesco game. I don't know if that's a Spanish company or not. It sounds like it is. There's very few sold listings on eBay. The ones that are listed are France and America. So I don't think it was a game that was ever available or widely available in the UK. So yeah, we're going to go pick that up once we get it. Obviously, I'll show you guys what it is and tell you a little bit about the game. But I never knew it existed. Well, now I know it exists. I've got to have it. Oh, what?
Sure.
It says 4:30 online.
Sure.
That's the thing about Spain. Nothing's what it says it is.
Sure.
So I'm stood waiting for the shop to open and I'm just looking at the games here. If you look at that copy of 13, it looks like, I don't know, is there a clear sleeve on it? Or is that 13 printed on the outer packaging? Can't quite work it out. Never seen that before. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so the shop opened about 10-15 minutes later than scheduled, which ain't bad for Spain, to be fair. It's my own fault for thinking it was going to open on time. But yeah, I've secured the bag. I've got the game. The game in question is Aero Heart. Like I said, I'd never heard of it. I looked at the back of the box when I was in here before, saw that nice pixel artwork, and I thought, that's something to look at, right? And then I looked at a quick review. I only needed to watch 5 minutes of the review, and it's A Link to the Past. You know, like you get Zelda clones? This is like a carbon copy. So much of the artwork is like exactly the same, from the flora and fauna and the rocks and everything. It looks exactly like Link to the Past, which is my favourite video game of all time. So, you know, I'm happy enough with that. Sorry, I'm just watching Little Man. Cause trouble. Hola. Cause trouble in the shop. What are you doing with all that? Yeah, no, but you're in the way. I'll sort him out in a minute. Yeah, it looks like a Link to the Past clone, and the review that I started to watch basically said, like, look, it's a Link to the Past, but it's its own game. It looks very, very similar, but it's more open world. You can do as you please. You can go around the whole map from the start. So that was me sold. And when I saw it wasn't something that was widely available in the UK, it wasn't a bad price to be buying this for what is equates to what, £41, because like I say, you just can't get it in the UK seemingly. So I'm really happy with that. I was determined to come away with a game, but to come away with a game that I haven't just bought for the sake of it, one that I've genuinely just learned of in the last few hours, and now one that I really want to play. Yeah, I'm real happy with that. So let me know in the comments if by any chance anybody else has played this game, because again, this is another one that passed me by, and that's the beauty of the Switch, right? There's so many games on this system that just can't keep up to date with them all. Let's go and see what Little Man's doing. Yo, show everybody what you just found.
€5 on the floor in a green basket.
€5 on the floor. Good find, mate. Where are we going now? What are you going to do with it?
Buy a toy.
Toy shop.
Where are we going now?
Let's go toy shop.
Yay.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, mate.
No, it's going to cost me more than €5.
Oh.
These 64 stairs aren't as fun on day 7. There was one day I went up and down these stairs 11 times. I've Roberto Carlos legs by the end of this week.
Retro Ghetto.
Right, as you can see, I'm back in the UK, back in the 3.0, and yeah, what a great break. It was everything that me and the family needed. We didn't go away last year, that was down to myself. The only availability that we had to do a proper holiday last year was when the builders were here building this room, and I refused to leave them unattended, if I'm being honest. So we were well overdue. It was everything I could have wanted. The family had a great time. It was fantastic to just, you know, recharge the batteries and everything. And also from a retro ghetto point of view, I managed to achieve everything I initially set out to achieve, even with the disappointment of pretty much the one retro video game shop on the island being closed. I was able to get my football shirt, as you can see. I always love getting football shirts when I go abroad. It's become a bit of a tradition for me now. I was able to pick up not only a video game,
for a video game that I learned about whilst I was there. This game looks fantastic, and I really do want you guys to let me know in the comment section if you've had any experience with this. I'd never heard of it before, seemingly very rare, especially in the UK, quite expensive, and I looked at it since I've been back. Even digitally, this is a £35 game, so I definitely feel justified in paying what was the equivalent of 41 English pounds for this. Very happy to have it, and please let me know in the comment section if you have played it, or even if you own this one or you've ever seen it out and about. I even had enough change at the airport to pick myself up a cheap bottle of brandy in the duty free as well. So yeah, from a hunting point of view, I was able to achieve everything that I wanted to. But that didn't stop me going straight to the charity shop as soon as I came home. Of course, there was a few bits waiting for me when I got there. Pick of the bunch was Mario Kart Wii and Wii Sports Resort. So it's like £15 trading credit. These are like standards, right? And the amount of these that I pick up, both titles. And it got me thinking the other day actually, like when I purchased these, because I've been back a couple of days, full disclosure. I've been busy working on the video that hopefully you guys saw on Wednesday, my Super Nintendo collection. Speaking of my Super Nintendo update video, if you didn't watch it, make sure you go back and enter the competition. I've given away this nice complete in box copy of Mortal Kombat to one of you guys, so go and check out Wednesday's video if you want to be in for a chance to win that. But I was thinking that the Wii has probably been my most profitable console of all time. When I think about all the things I have in charity shops, it's probably Nintendo Wii that I find the most that holds value. Games like these, Wii Sports, they're just games that I find all the time. So yeah, I think Nintendo Wii has probably been my most profitable charity shop score. It was just a random thought that I thought I'd share with you guys because I'd never really thought about it before. But I can't think of anything else that I've made more money on than Nintendo Wii games. Anyway, I'm digressing. Let me have a sip of my Yorkshire. Oh, it's good to have a nice proper cup of tea again. I mean, I did take Yorkshire tea bags with me, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, it just tastes different out there, right? So yeah, fantastic break. Did everything that I wanted to do. Came back, went to the charity shop. I think there's still more for me in the charity shop. I think I've touched upon it in these videos before that there's different staff members there that have a different willingness as to how hard they're going to go into the back room for me. So I think when I go and find my favourite couple of ladies working there, they'll probably delve a bit deeper. So hopefully on next week's vlog, there'll be a few more charity shop finds. And speaking of next week's vlog, I've got some fantastic bits waiting to be opened. I've got a new console. We've got another one of them snack box deliveries, if you remember last time, Little Man with the seaweed boy. So we've got another one of them. I'll try and film that with Little Man again. So looking forward to that. I've also placed an order with CEX for a pretty heavy hitting game. One that it's very high on my list of games to add, right up at the top of the list. So that might even be Wednesday's video, might even do a CX lottery, so keep it locked to the channel for that one. I've also made another big purchase that hopefully you'll be seeing on next week's vlog. So yeah, loads to look forward to. I just wanted to film a bit of an outro for you guys. Thank you all for taking the time to watch. Obviously it's been a very different vlog. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about it, because wherever I go, whether it's in the UK or further afield, I love to document it on the channel. I love to film it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And as I say, I just generally feel really refreshed for the break. Even though there was no break in content, I made sure before and after, it's been a mad few weeks to make sure that I was still getting 2 videos that a week. Proud that I've been able to do so, but it still gave me a week off whilst I was in Ibiza. And yeah, there's so much coming to the channel that I've been working on. We're going to be doing a road trip real soon. There's a video game store that I want to visit. I can't wait to film there. I think I've spoken before on the channel about one of the best game rooms I've ever seen on pictures. I can't wait. We're going to go and film there real soon. So that's coming to the channel. One of the, I don't want to say one of the best game rooms I've ever seen because I've not seen it in person. But from the pictures I've seen, it's stunning, and I can't wait to share it with everybody, because this guy's not on YouTube, he's not really a social media guy, and it kind of makes you think sometimes how many fantastic game rooms are out there in the world, right, that people aren't seeing. The world deserves to see this game room, so I'm going to show it to everybody. That's coming real soon, and loads of other good stuff. But as always, I just want to give a massive shout out to everybody that's took the time to watch this vlog, everyone that's took the time to watch it this far into the vlog. If you like this content and you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so. We're working very hard this year to keep bringing better and better content. And yeah, your support is much appreciated. Play your games, keep it retro. I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care.
Thank you for watching the Retro Ghetto.
Lock into the retro ghetto.